Hello friends, welcome you all to the next lecture of the JCE Connect series of online lectures. We are studying module 4 and the chapter which we are discussing is moment of inertia. In previous lecture we have gone through the steps which we need to practice to solve the examples in this topic. We have to frame that table and then further use the procedure. Now firstly make the notes of that procedure and then come to this video so that referring those steps and going through the solution of this video becomes very easy. If you get any doubts, please revert back. So let's start with the example. So here we have a simple I section. The given problem is find the moment of inertia along the horizontal axis and vertical axis passing through the centroid of the section as shown in the figure. And when you look at the figure, they have asked us what moment of inertia about which axis? X axis and Y axis. Okay, moment of inertia about centroidal X axis and centroidal Y axis. Nextly in the figure at the bottom, if you are able to see, 1 1 is given. Okay, one axis is given 1 1, which becomes our reference axis. So now when you observe this figure properly, what you understand from this figure? If we cut the figure vertically, left and right will be the same. Okay, if we cut the figure vertically, left and right will be the same. But if we cut the figure horizontally, top and bottom won't be the same because the flanges are of different width. So this is symmetrical about vertical axis, hence we can obtain x bar directly. Okay, it is symmetrical about vertical axis, hence x bar can be obtained directly. It is not symmetrical about horizontal axis, y bar cannot be obtained directly, y bar needs to be found. So these judgments you should be able to make within very less amount of time now. Okay, so now when we go ahead with the further things. Okay, so as I don't require x bar calculation, okay, as I don't require which calculation? X bar calculation, the things become a bit easy. I need not take all the columns. Okay, which columns are eliminated you will be able to see here clearly. So again if I come back to the figure, I can name the elements as first top of the flange is 1, web is 2, bottom flange is 3. So these things you have done. Again I am repeating this, I think example also you might have solved for CG. So first element is what? A rectangle, area will be 400 by 50. Next element is what? A rectangle which is vertical. Okay, area will be what? 50 by 600. Which is the third element? Again a rectangle, area will be 200 by 75. So this is how we will get the areas, which is very easy. Next will be y. Now what is y? It is the centroidal distance of each individual element with respect to the reference axis. Which is your reference axis? 1 1, which is given at the bottom. Okay, see, be clear about it. Which is your reference axis? 1 1 is your reference axis, which is given at the bottom. Okay, so directly you cannot find Ix in this case because it is at the center, the central figure. How will you divide? These all issues arise. So we have to take which reference? Bottom as the reference, as it is an unsymmetrical figure. Okay, if it is a symmetrical figures, again things go easy, which I will explain you as we go ahead with the example. So now how will be the y1, y2, y3 calculation? Easy there. So it will be what? 50 divided by 2 plus 600 plus 75. Next will be 600 divided by 2 plus 75, and third will be directly 75 divided by 2. Okay, so when we come to the table, we see those calculation. So this A area calculation and Y calculation are damn easy, need not worry about it. Next is our term AY, which also you have solved. Okay, next comes AY square. What you have to do? Nothing, just Y, what answer you get? 700, you have to square directly on the calculator. 20,000 is your area A1 multiplied by 700. The next important thing here is in this column you will get high decimal digits. Don't write the entire digit. Okay, what you do is press ENG button and write into 10 raised to whatever comfortable value of 10 raised to 6, 10 raised to 9 you are looking at the number, you write that. Don't write 980 and all such a big number, you will make a mistake. Okay, so what is important is round off here and write into 10 raised to the power. Now next, these two columns become very important. Now what happens in this column? We calculate IGX and IGY. So now again, what is IGX? IGX is the moment of inertia calculation of element A1, which is your rectangle. Okay, with respect to which axis? X axis, X centroidal axis. So formula for the rectangle is what? About X axis, BD cube by 12. So B is the breadth, D is the depth. 400 into 50 cube by 12. So it goes like this. It is very easy. Now when you go to IGY, reverse the cube. That is 50 into 400 cube by 12. Okay, it is very easy. This step also you can write into 10 to the power to avoid big numbers. So this is how we complete the first row. Go element wise, go row wise. Don't just go on filling the table column wise. It will be difficult. So in the first row, what we have taken, first component, which is a rectangle, we found out the area, we located y bar, then we found out a into y, next column a into y square, and then IGX. Now which formula we use? Rectangle formula. Now if you have your sheet ready with you, the formula sheet, it is very easy because IGX about which axis? Horizontal axis. So it is BD cube by 12. That is 400 into 500 cube by 12. IGY, which formula? DB cube by 12. Okay, that is 50 into 400 cube by 12. So you get both the answers. Similarly, let's move to the second element, that is the second rectangle. The area of that rectangle is 50 into 600. Okay, then how we get the y2 value? Same 75 plus 600 by 2. Okay, then same AY bar. So now here we come to IGX calculation, that is it is for I2 second element, IGX second element 2. Okay, so how will we take now? BD cube by 12. Now see here, this is a vertical. Okay, it's triangle, rectangle, see the position. B is 50, D is 600. BD cube by 12 for IGX and DB cube by 12 for IGY. Just it is reversing. Okay, you get IGX and IGY value. We complete the second row. Now when we come to the third row, again for the bottom rectangle, which is similar to the top rectangle calculation. Okay, putting the dimensions exactly, we get the row for the third component. Okay, these are calculations. You have to use the calculator and get these values and solve. If they are wrong, you have to report it to me. Okay, without practicing you cannot get these examples, and I'll tell you in the exam for passing, first theory part, second is CGMI, and third is kinetics and kinematics. These 3 units will pass you. Okay, maximum students of my division who have cleared in the previous exam, I had asked them to stress upon these 3 units. First theory unit, second is CG and MI, and the last is kinetics and kinematics. These 3 parts only will pass you very easily, because here things are a bit lengthy but straightforward examples come. Okay, so this is how we complete the entire all the rows of the table. Then what all summations we want? We want summation of area, then we want summation of AY, and we want summation of AY square, summation IGX, and summation IGY. So in the previous video when I had given the table, you write that table in your notes and keep, so matching goes easy. So here you will have 2 references. One, make it on pages which are the formula references, which you can carry whenever you want. Okay, or take a photograph and keep, and while solving the examples you can keep that beside. second will be your notes. Okay, so always make two things. One is the list of formulas and all which you can carry easily anywhere. Second is your notes. Next, let's locate y bar. Again I am repeating, we are not locating x bar because this figure is symmetrical about vertical axis. Directly x bar is 200, we need not locate it. So let's locate y bar using the formula summation ay upon summation a. We get the y bar as 397.108 mm. Now this is the most important calculation part which we will be dealing with. This is as per the steps. We have found out y bar already. Then next is, I will use what formula? I will use the parallel axis theorem application for first time. If you want, you can write there, applying parallel axis theorem, I11 is equal to summation of Igx plus summation ay square. See here I am not using the term y bar here because this is individual elemental calculation. So I11 summation equal to summation Igx plus summation ay square. Okay, so from your table substitute these values directly and get the answer. So next will be calculation of the moment of inertia about x-axis. Again using the parallel axis theorem application itself, I will get what? I bar x. Now I bar x is moment of inertia of the entire figure about the x centroidal axis equal to I11 minus a into y bar square. Okay, a into y bar square. So first is moment of inertia about 1 using the definition. Second is application of your parallel axis theorem. Okay, so remember, first moment of area derivation application, second parallel axis theorem, or don't remember anything, just follow the steps. Okay, don't stress yourself too much. Okay, just follow the steps which are mentioned. Next is when moment of inertia is required on the symmetrical axis. Now, how is your figure? Symmetrical about vertical axis. Therefore, in this case, I y bar is directly summation of the individual Iy's. Okay, so individual what you have got? Okay, I gy values. Okay, which values? I gy values. So when you go to the table, okay, when you go to the table, you will find that value. Okay, here you will find that value. This value itself will be your which answer? Yes, correct. It only itself will be your moment of inertia about the vertical axis, as this figure is symmetrical about vertical axis. So a hint here is, if you get a symmetrical figure, exactly nice symmetrical figure, proper eye section if you get, go for this examples, because what you have to do, only make the table, directly have the answers. But if you have unsymmetrical tables, you have to first use the reference axis, then find moment of inertia. Okay, so this is the first example which I have discussed. These problems for the first time we are also teaching by videos, and I'll tell you it is not that easy, but by practicing we can get, and I request you all to come up with doubts. Otherwise this part and the next concept which we will teach will be very difficult, okay, and which are the easy things to pass, but they are lengthy to solve. Okay, so what has to be done here, as our figure was not symmetrical about which axis? Horizontal axis. We needed to find first I11 using the moment of inertia definition. Next we applied parallel axis theorem and found out Ix. But as the figure was symmetrical about vertical axis, Iy directly we got by summation of Igy. Sorry, here Igy has to come. Okay, I have told you which is this figure from the table while writing I bar y is equal to summation of Igy is equal to 329 whatever the number is. Okay, so this is your first example where I have gone in detail. So if you complete these examples, things will be easy. So One example on similar basis I am giving for your homework. Units are in centimeter. Keep everything in centimeter only. Don't worry to convert it into mm or meters. Same thing like previous. Axis is not mentioned. So at the bottom you have to take which axis as reference? 1, 1. How is this I section? Again, this I section is symmetrical about vertical axis and it is not symmetrical about horizontal axis. So you will make the table, find y bar. Once you find y bar, mark as you have the bottom axis 1, 1, you find with the definition of moment of inertia I11 is equal to summation of your A into Gx plus summation of A into Gx plus summation of A y bar square. This same formula you have to use, okay, in finding the example. First find y bar for the homework example, then find I11, then find Ix, and then similarly you can directly find Iy. So it's a very straightforward example. I expect you all to solve this example. Okay, properly concentrate because I am repeating, for passing CG and MI are the most easiest topics. So we'll carry forward this problems in the next examples. Hope you solve this problem and revert back with the answers. Thank you.